Hey guys, another little video for you today. This one's going to be on the Pyramid PS-21KX 20 amp power supply. Basically what I'm going to be doing, this is only a simple repair. I'm going to be either trying to fix this meter here, or I'm going to replace it with a new one here, one or the other. As you can see, the needle is quite stuck. It's either stuck or just toast. So basically what I want to do, this power supply is going to replace this 10 amp up here. So yeah, this 10 amp is not enough to run some of the higher power radios that I work on here every now and again. So I'm going to be replacing that one with this one. And if anybody local, to where I live, is interested in this 10 amp power supply, let me know in the comments below. See if we can make a deal or whatever. See what happens. But anyway, let's get the covers off this and see what this is going to entail. Huh? Okay, this is the back side of the meter. Looks like it should be actually a fairly easy repair. Remove two screws here, take this bracket off, the meter falls out. Solder two wires, solder them back on, and to the new meter, and Bob's your uncle. Yeah. I'm also thinking about putting a light or something behind the meter so you can see it. Not that I really need to see it up there. There's plenty of light with the LED lights I got up here, so I really don't need it, I suppose. I also got this little one I got made up here. Shows voltage and current up to 10 amps. This one. Or 30 amps rather. 0 to 30. So, guess I don't really need it. Anyway, let's get this pulled apart. And, yeah. Let's just do it. Okay, so we got the front of the meter. The needle is moving, but it's very stiff. So I'm gonna try to loosen off the set screw here, and see if we can't loosen her up a little tad bit. Maybe I could salvage this meter. Okay. So I managed to loosen her up. Basically, you got a little set screw right in the center that had to loosen off, and then you got the little arm, little wiper thing there to zero the needle. So now, give you an idea. So, just blowing on it there, you can see that the needle is freed up. Well, we'll put her together again. We'll put a little bit of a load on her and see what she does. See if we got her fixed. Anyway. $30 amp. A better load to put on a Tesla power supply than this beast. 50 watt radio. But 4 power settings. Anyway, so she's on right now low 1. This is the lowest amount of RF power. Let's see. So half that scale should be from 0 to 10. Half the scale should be 5. So I'm saying she'd probably draw maybe 1 amp possibly there. Via 1 MGS. Alright, let's put her on low 2. There should be 10 watts possibly. I think 10 watts on that. Via 1 MDS test. 1, 2, 3. Says around about 3 amps thereabouts. put her on low 3. VO1 MDS test. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So that's about 5 amps. That should be, I think, 25 watts on this. And then we'll put on high power, which is our maximum power. VO1 MDS testing. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. VO1 MDS test. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, so that's the ammeter on this one. So now we're going to try and put her together. Then we're going to compare this meter with this meter here. But first we gotta put a cover on this one and swap out that one. So stand by. Okay, so I got the Yaesu FT1802 here. Thanks again for that radio, that's awesome. Of course I got this fella here in line, and now I have the pyramid up there. So, on high power, this particular radio, on the pyramid, VO1 MDS, testing 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So that's on low. Let's put her up on high. So right now the power supply is under load because she's running all those LED lights. Now this is the radio with those lights. Test 1, 2, 1, 2, VO1 MDS testing. So the LED lights themselves are drawing almost 3 amps. Of course, we're not going to get the same thing here because we're not showing current. Or should show current, I suppose. But the power supply is not showing the current from the lights down here. So this is actually on the power lead on the output. So you wouldn't get any current here until you do some transmitting. So this is on high power. Test 1, 2, VO1 MDS testing. VO1 MDS 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Got a little tiny little fluctuating in voltage. Test 1, 2, VO1 MDS. Just a little bit. So there we have it. So anyway, it works. That's all that matters. And a little bonus clip on my little multimeter that I have on a RAM mount. I see a few a couple of you are pretty interested in that. I think it's pretty cute, but that's pretty much how it's done. It's got RAM mounted, tie wrapped onto the little clip here on the back of the meter, and the ball just runs in here and go up or down. This, you just loosen this off and you can turn this basically whatever direction you want to put it. And you just tighten this up again. And you move it up against the wall. Move it wherever you want it. And that's it. The meter stays right where she's too. I thought it was pretty cute too, because you know, when I'm working on stuff, it's you know, sometimes it's nice to actually have the meter not move. Because I don't know how many times I've used a meter, I had her on the bench, working on a radio, thing kept tipping over, whatever, it just gets annoying. So I said, what the heck, had a RAM mount, so hey, why not put it to use? There it is. Anyway, I'm glad you liked that. So, that's my little video for right now. I'll see if I can get another one or two or three or 4 or 5 up shortly. But anyway, there we have it. We'll talk to you later. This is Radionuts 63. We're out of here.